What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to another episode of Let's Play Akalabeth, World of Doom. This is where I'm returning to Akalabeth because I know that we beat the game in one sitting in the last episode, in the first episode. But we did it through an exploit. We know that you can climb a ladder repeatedly. You can climb up a ladder and down a ladder and respawn a chest to loot over and over again. And doing that, we were able to spawn the magic amulet. We were able to spam that until we got a favorable cast of the Lizard Man spell, which, if you watched the last episode, you'll know makes you super strong, makes the rest of the game kind of a breeze. And yeah, we did that. And we were able to beat Akalabeth, World of Doom, in one sitting. Today I want to actually try playing the game in a more real way, in a less exploitative way, and see if we can beat the game more legitimately. That's the phrase that I'm after. I want to beat Akalabeth in a more legitimate fashion. So how are we actually going to do this? Well, first off, we're going to create some self-imposed rules here. And if this is your first time seeing Akalabeth World of Doom gameplay, don't worry. I'll kind of talk through things from the beginning again. So don't feel like you're missing anything if you haven't watched the first episode. But I'm gonna add some self-imposed restrictions. One of which is going to be focused on the ladder. So we're not going to climb and descend ladders to intentionally spawn monsters, loot, anything like that. We're gonna climb a ladder to get to the next level. We're going to descend a ladder to descend to the level below. So no immediately climbing or descending a ladder and then going back through it without at least exploring, fighting something, doing something productive other than exploiting the fact that climbing the ladder resets all of the loot in the game. On a level, that is. Okay, so that's one self-imposed restriction. Another is save scumming. I don't think I did this in the last video. I'm pretty sure we played permadeath. Well, we played in one sitting, so there was no need to save scum. So we didn't do that, but we're still not going to do that in this episode, in this challenge, I should say. Yeah, so no save scumming, no exploiting the ladder. And what that is going to do is it's going to prevent us from spawning loot chests over and over again. And when you spawn a chest using that ladder exploit, you don't always get the same item or result. Every time it's different, so we were using that to accumulate magic amulets and control its cast to have a chance at the lizard man spell. And it worked out. We were able to beat the game in a little under 2 hours. Let's see, what else? Oh, the world seed, that was another thing. Last time in the first episode, we used the same world seed over and over again so that we could memorize the dungeons and always know where to go, right? So that makes things significantly easier. When you're playing Akalabeth, essentially the goal of the game is to delve into the dungeon to a certain level where you can find an enemy. You receive a quest to kill a certain enemy. You have to delve until you find one, kill it, and then return to the surface. You have to do this over and over again, delving deeper and deeper until finally you are tasked with killing the Balrog on the lowest level. I think we actually found a Balrog on level 9 in one playthrough and 10 on another. So the lowest level might change from seed to seed, but whatever the case, the dungeons are procedurally generated, which is really cool. They're different on every seed, and in the first episode we were entering the same world seed repeatedly to game the system to give us the chance at memorizing the layout of the dungeon. We were returning to the same dungeon over and over again. That made things significantly easier. So another self-imposed restriction for the next challenge. We're gonna rotate through game seeds. So I'm gonna start with seed 0, and we'll play 1 life. When we die, instead of coming back to the exact same seed, we're going to increment the seed by 1. So the second life will be on seed 1, and then seed 2, and we'll keep doing that, looping and rotating, so that I can't, so that I won't be able to easily memorize the layout of the world. And I think all of those things put together are going to make this a more difficult challenge. Okay, yeah. So if you're new to Akalabeth, this is a 1979 is when it was developed by Richard Garriott, the legendary Ultima developer, Lord British, right, is his in-game name, and published in 1980. It's one of the earliest examples, it's a very early example of a role-playing video game. A very early take on rendering a 3D space from the first person. It's honestly a pretty cool attempt at it. Makes me think of like Maze War or something like that. It's definitely very 70s. We'll run through the intro, just in case this is your first experience watching Akalabeth. Many years ago, the Dark Lord, Mundane, arch-foe of British, traversed the lands of Akalabeth. In British here is Lord British. This is Richard Garriott's in-game persona, which I think is pretty cool. And this is also why the game is referred to as Ultima Zero by many. And in fact, we're not playing the original here. This is a port to MS-DOS. I'm trying to remember. I think Akalabeth World of Doom was developed for the Apple II, if I'm remembering right. So this is an MS-DOS port, and whoever did the port added Ultima Zero to the title on the loading screen. So some fun facts for you. Mundane is our enemy. It says, Mundane traversed the lands of Akalabeth, spreading evil and death as he passed. By the time Mundane was driven from the land by British, interesting, bearer of the white light, oh, okay, he had done much damage unto the lands. I want to know if this is going to be referenced later in the series. There's a bunch of Ultima games, and I have no idea what they're about other than the fact that Lord British is in them and that Ultima Online is freaking cool. I have no idea about the lore of Ultima. Interested to see if this Dark Lord Mundane is ever referenced. So again, by the time Mundane was driven from the land by British, bearer of the white light, he had done much damage unto the lands. 'Tis thy duty to help rid Akalabeth of the foul beasts which infest it while trying to stay alive. Very cool. All of our stats. Yep. Controls. Anything that I'm missing here? We can pause. Statistics is Z. Okay. Okay, yeah. So that's basically it. Mundane is gone, but in his wake there's all these creatures spread across Akalabeth in different dungeons, and Lord British is going to give us quests to go on to slay these creatures. Yeah, so it's basically Slayer from RuneScape, if you've ever played that. Okay, let's create a character. Type thy lucky number. Now this is actually the world seed, so I'm going to start with a 0. Level of play, 10 out of 10. We're going hard mode. And okay, we get random player scores. We get random ability scores assigned to us. We can re-roll forever until we get a good stat line. Now, if we use the same world seed, that seed is used. It's used as a seed for the random number generator that's generating our stat line. So if you were to put in lucky number 0, this would always be your starting stat line. And if you hit enter and re-roll, which we will, this would always be your second stat line. So in the first session, in the first episode, we were abusing that also to get a good roll. And in this session, in this episode, I'm assuming that we're not going to be able to beat this in one sitting. So in this series, we're not going to be able to abuse that because we're going to be incrementing the lucky numbers. That's not an exploit we're going to be able to take advantage of. So this really is going to be a more legitimate attempt, at least. Akalabeth is an incredibly hard game. I've read multiple blog authors claim that you basically have to cheese Akalabeth to win. We're going to try to do it as legitimately as we possibly can. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a high gold, a high strength, and a low wisdom. Strength, obviously, is important for hitting and dealing damage. We're going to want as high of a strength as we can get. Dexterity is also important, I think, for landing blows. I think it has to do with your accuracy. Wisdom needs to be low because wisdom determines your starting quest. The lower your wisdom, the weaker of an opponent that you have to kill. And the way this works is that there's a progression of, let's say, 10 monsters, 10 enemies in the game. It might be more than 10. I think it's somewhere around 10. The Lord British is going to assign you a starter quest based on your wisdom. If you have a low wisdom, he's going to assign you like a rat or something, some creature on the weaker end. And if you have a high wisdom, he's going to assign you a more difficult creature to find and kill. Every time that you come back successfully, after successfully killing your assigned quest, Lord British is going to give you a new quest to kill the monster that is one position tougher on the list of enemies. So in this list is going to increment until you reach the Balrog. And so at first glance, you might think, okay, so I want to have a high wisdom so that I don't have as many creatures to kill to end the game, to beat the game. And that would make sense, except for the fact that it is quite hard to delve to the lower levels on the hardest difficulty and kill anything. The creature's difficulty scales exponentially. It's crazy how difficult they are down below. And so you want to increase your stats as much as possible. And every time you complete a quest, all of your ability scores increase by 1, including your strength, which for me I think is the most important because of the enemies scaling. How difficult they become at lower levels of the dungeon. And so having a lower wisdom gives you access to more quests, which is a finite resource that you have for increasing your ability scores. Now, that's still not enough. It's not going to be enough. If we had the lowest possible wisdom and increased our strength to 30, that would not be strong enough. Even 35, that would not be strong enough to defeat the Balrog on the lowest level of the dungeon. To do that, we're going to need some extra ammunition. But for now, let's keep re-rolling. We want to have a high strength, and we want to have a low wisdom, and we want to have a high gold. This is pretty good, just only 12 gold. In this game, you can actually die by running out of food, and so the economy, farming for gold, is quite important. You want to have a good number of gold. This is 23 strength and 10 wisdom and 12 gold. Okay, you know what? Let's go for it. It's going to be tight. We're going to have to farm gold immediately, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it the college try. Okay. Shalt thou play with these qualities? Yes. And shalt thou be a fighter or a mage? Okay, so in the last session, in the first episode, we played as a fighter so that I could wield the more powerful weapon. I believe it's the rapier. Can only be held by the fighter. So you do more damage with your melee weapon. But the drawback is that the fighter cannot control the magic amulet. Apparently, the mage can control the magic amulet. We can choose to cast the spell that has a chance of giving us the Lizard Man boost. So basically, one of the items in the game is called the magic amulet, and it allows you to cast one of a number of spells that are incredibly useful. One of which is like casting a ladder that'll climb up and down, like adding a ladder to the game, and that is so helpful. I've never actually played as the mage, so I'm not sure what the physical controls are to control the amulet. But when you play as the fighter, as a fighter, if you use a magic amulet, you kind of just aim and like ready, fire, aim with it. You have no idea what's going to happen. Like you'll have an enemy standing in front of you and you'll cast it, and then maybe it kills the enemy. There's like a kill spell that it can cast. Maybe it spawns a ladder. Maybe you get the Lizard Man buff, or maybe you get the, I don't know, maybe it turns you into a frog. There's some bad spell that cuts your stats down, and that is a horrible punishment when that happens. But the mage is able to better control the amulet, so I think, since we're going to try to play this more legitimately, and just to mix things up, since I've already played the game as a fighter, I'm going to try playing as a mage. Let's see if this works out or not. Okay, so because we are not a fighter, we can't use the rapier, I believe. So I'm going to buy an axe as our weapon. Okay, and that actually saves 3 gold pieces. Interesting. So we have 3 more gold pieces to spend on food. I'm going to dump the rest of our money into food. Every step that we take in the overworld and every 10 steps that we take in the underworld is going to cost us food. So we basically are required to farm for gold to spend money on food. The moment that you run out of food, you just straight up die. And one of the most difficult aspects of completing a delve is stockpiling enough food to actually reach the bottom and climb back out of the dungeon. It's tough. Okay, let's head into the world. So we don't have a quest. Oh, we only have 10 HP. I didn't really realize that. And we're already down to 69 food. Apparently it cost food to spawn. We're in a city. There's no dungeon around. What we would like to find is a dungeon somewhat near a city to minimize the cost in food of traveling back and forth. We want to farm gold in a dungeon. So I'm just stepping around the game world. It's a 20 by 20 game world. Here's a dungeon right next to a city on Seed 0. This is a pretty great setup. Okay, let's delve and see if we can get some gold on the first floor. Again, we have no quest, so we're just exploring on our own. And this is a really cool design for 1979. So we have this faked 3D perspective. This is all 2D art, right? Like, we're not really rendering a 3D space, but you can basically draw these 4 lines from the corners of the screen in towards the center to create this this feeling of perspective. And it works. It works really well. The further away from the player something is, the shorter the vertical line is that you draw. Almost like a precursor to raycasting. And it looks old, but it's honestly really cool how these simple 2D lines do meaningfully convey perspective, like the 3D perspective. I don't know, it's cool. So I recognize this. I must have used Seed 0 before. I think there's going to be a skeleton around the corner. Yep, and just like that, we're being hit by a skeleton. Okay. Skeleton missed. Our hit points are down to 9 already. The combat is turn-based. In fact, the entire game, really, is turn-based. I'm going to type A to attack. I'm going to type A to select a weapon. And then throw or swing. If I type A or S, it'll swing. So I can type A 3 times in a row to swing my axe at the skeleton. So, triple A to swing your axe. We're hit by the skeleton. We didn't do any damage. We're down to 8 HP. Perfect. Missed, and we take another hit. We're down to 7. Okay, we hit, and the skeleton is down to 10. So they're up 10 to 6. This is not good. We are just... There we go. Okay. We hit for 2 hit points. We're down to 4 hit points. Chasing because we need to get a kill, because we need gold. And this is... Ooh, miss. Is it even swinging? No. Okay. We killed a skeleton and we received 2 pieces of 8, which is the unit of currency. Oh! Secret room. Let's go. Okay. Very nice. So we're in this room, and it's got... Oh. It looks like in either direction it's a hallway. But then when you look back, you can't see the middle of the hall. That is quite interesting. Okay. So east. We're heading east. We're going to have to go back west to reach that. I'm scared I'm going to lose that. Oh, there's the exit again. Okay. Just trying out the different rooms here. There's a way down. But we really don't want to take that path because we don't want to be forced into running out of food on the second floor. So we're going to have to find our way back up. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay, let's go spend our 2 gold. Oh, and there's no way to heal. There is a way to heal. There's no way to heal on the surface. Does the magic amulet have a healing spell, perhaps? Yeah, this is going to be tough. We have to kill so many creatures to earn HP. Apparently just killing the skeleton is not enough to replenish 1 HP, so we may lose this life solely because this dungeon, if we can't find the ladder down, if we can't find other enemies, we can't get enough kills to replenish our HP. So there's this strange economy balance in this game between gold, food, hit points. It's honestly quite interesting and complex for such an early role-playing game. I guess we fight to the death here. No point in continuing if we're going to lose. We mourn the passing of the peasant and his computer. To invoke a miracle of resurrection, press a key. Yep. Alright, let's go on to seed number 1 and try again. Life number 2. Okay. Low strength. Good gold, but not the best wisdom. So let's roll until we see that strength number pretty high. Okay. The wisdom is a little high. But strength is good. Only 12 hit points. Yeah, I guess let's roll with this one. We'll be a mage again. Go for the axe. We only have 9 gold. So we need a shield. Yeah, we need a shield to reduce the number of damage, the amount of damage that we're taking. Let's get 90 food and look for a dungeon. Some of these dungeons are really quite tricky also. The overworld is a 20 by 20 grid. And we still have not found a dungeon. There is the Castle of Lord British right beside a dungeon. Let's go ahead and enter. Welcome, peasant, into the halls of the mighty Lord British. British. Misspelled. Herein thou may choose to dare battle with the evil creatures of the depths for great reward. What is thy name, peasant? Twinrova. Dost thou wish for grand adventure? Yes. Good. Thou shalt try to become a knight. Thy first task is to go into the dungeons and to return only after killing a viper. Go now upon this quest, and may Lady Luck be fair unto you. Also I, British, have increased each of thy attributes by 1. Excellent. That is a good benefit. We at least have 1 more gold. And we have a dungeon, but we only have 40 food, so I'm nervous about finding a city. Take a look at our stats now. Our strength is 21. We have 1 gold at least to spend, so that's good. I guess if we kill a skeleton, if it'll drop 2 gold pieces for us, we'll have 3 gold pieces. We can afford 30 paces. But then we're losing hit points also. So we need to save up enough to get a shield at least. Okay, let's enter. And look, this looks identical. I was under the impression that the dungeons are all randomly constructed and different, but I keep finding this first floor looking the same. I don't know if it's the port, or I pass and nothing happens. A thief? Oh no, not a thief. We hit. Hit. Maybe our dexterity was too low in the last, on the last character. Nice. 3 gold pieces for successfully killing the thief. Okay, so let's actually, now that we have that, let's go spend it and start stockpiling food. I'm going to search for a city along the southern border. Ooh, look at this. We have a city, or a town, right next to a dungeon, which is exactly what we want. 4 gold, it needs to all go to food. And then we delve. Nice, this is exactly what we want. So we can farm this thief. Wow, look how far he's taking us. Yeah. And buy food immediately. Excellent. This is perfect. He has 11 hit points. Did we hit for 7 damage, or is that showing how much he has left? Okay, awesome. Gold farming is going to be completely legal and completely necessary. We more or less have to do this. Okay, nice. Ooh, a chest. 2 pieces of 8 and a shield. Let's freaking go. Okay. Nice. Okay, we can actually explore a little more. There's the path down. So this is not an identical dungeon. 3 pieces of 8 and a shield. Ooh, and a hidden door. Okay. A skeleton. Miss. I forgot to comment on it earlier. but the Viper is not the best starting quest. The Viper, I think, is about halfway or a little more than halfway through the list of creatures, so I would definitely not call that optimal. Now, we don't want to get stuck not understanding how to get out of the dungeon. And this is going to happen to me multiple times. Oh. Okay, here's the path up. So then it's a straight shot west. I thought it was a straight shot west to the... It is, almost. Yeah, to the path down. We have a shield. We can't sell items, can we? I don't think so. How much gold do we have? We have 10. Magic amulet is 15. Do we want to start playing with that? Yeah, I think we do. So I think we're going to actually save our gold and farm a little more. Let's try... Ooh, did we just make a door visible? What was that little effect? Nice, we have 18 pieces of gold. Oh, it loops around. That's kind of perfect. Very nice. Okay, why don't we go get some food and a magic amulet and start playing with that. M for an amulet. And then 3 coins on food. Okay. Now let's see if I can figure out how to actually use this thing. You're being attacked by a thief. Missed. M. Attack which weapon? M. Okay. Ladder up, ladder down, kill, or bad. We don't need a ladder. Do we really want to spend the amulet on killing this person? Let's try bad. You miss? What happened? Guys, it happened. Somehow we lucked out and the lizard spell was cast. I didn't really get to see the... I didn't actually get to see the spell because we got hit. But this is incredible. Wow. Our strength is now 52. Wow, we just really lucked out. Big time. Okay, so you're saying we have a chance. So we need to now stockpile a bunch of food. Yeah, we need to stockpile a bunch of food. That's really what we need to do. Down to level 2. There's not going to be a Viper here either. We cannot get lost. There's a thief. Okay. Let's try to avoid secret doors. It's just so that we don't run out of food. Oh. Wow, if we got another good lizard cast, we would be in a position to win the game, I think. Ooh, there's the path down already. I don't know if we risk it. Oh, let's do it. Why not? Level 3. And we filled a 4. That's probably a GG. We shouldn't have done that. And we can go down to 5 if we want. We don't have a magic amulet. Do we? Oh, ladder up. Okay. And then up. Okay, so being a mage and having the amulet is actually going to make survival easier because we can cast the ladder up spell, which is going to be so helpful. Oh my gosh. 2 pieces of 8 and a magic amulet. Maybe... I was thinking that Nice. I was thinking that you could only get one spell cast out of an amulet. Maybe that's not true. Or maybe I'm finding amulets. Okay, we want to find the entrance. Here's the way down. So we know that if we go... There's some path... A rapier. There's some path here that gets us back to the front. But which way is it? There it is. Oh, survival. Wow, I didn't know that we were gonna survive that. Oh my gosh. Well, this is a pretty baller start. Yeah, this is going better than I expected. Oop. Nothing to swing against. There we go. There's the path down. Oh, and we get so much gold from these chests. Dang, not the thief. Thief has a chance of stealing items, food. Let's try the rapier. Yeah, mages can't use the rapier, that's what I thought. Epic. Okay, so we know that there's a way to fall down to the 4th floor. The giant rat is on the 3rd level. Ooh, an orc? Is that what this is? I think this is an orc. Yep. Nice, nice. This is the room where we fell before. Thief. We've got a lot of gold. And this early farming is being made so much easier due to the fact that we have really good RNG with the lizard spell cast. When I cast the spell bad, it had a chance of backfiring and harming us. It had a chance of hurting our stats, like reducing our stats drastically, increasing our stats drastically, and we just lucked out with the lizard cast. Okay, we're on level 4 out of either 9 or 10. There's a giant rat. We can't use the rapier, so... Oh, there's a viper. This is our quest. Excellent. Yeah, we get this awesome little sound. But it just makes these lower levels easier to deal with. So now we should try to climb out of the dungeon, if we can. And the magic amulet can be there to help us. Okay, level 3. And we have to refight all of the creatures above us every time we climb to a new level. Again, not so bad when you're a lizard man. You need to climb back out, buy a ton of food. Okay, we fell. We fell again. We've got a good amount of food, so I think we're okay climbing up from this point. There's no gremlins, I don't think, yet. I'm gonna have to memorize where that fall is. Down to the 5th floor on a trap? Now I'm worried. Now I'm actually worried. Oh, the thief stole a magic amulet. Do we still have one left? Yes, we do. Getting out of the dungeon is honestly the most challenging part. Oh, a carrion crawler? Our HP's down to 41. We're actually taking damage. But it's not so bad. A magic amulet. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. A rat. Would happily spend a magic amulet to get out of this predicament. We've got plenty of gold to buy more amulets. Yeah, why don't we spend some amulets? Attack with the amulet, ladder up. Okay. Attack with the amulet, ladder up. Okay. Let's try not to fall again. Are we out of... Yes, we're out of amulets. So, we definitely have a limit there. Oh, and a magic amulet. Let's go ahead and cast it. Attack. Ladder up. Yep. So worth it. What? We got our... Ah, the thief is stealing our... Stole food as well. We just beat the thief up with our hands, though. We just had to box the thief. Okay, so now we just gotta find... the ladder up. One more time. Did we get another magic amulet? Oh my gosh. Another magic amulet? What are these odds? All these creatures catching these hands. Okay, we just gotta get out of the dungeon, and we can go spend our 233 freaking pieces of 8. Yeah, this is... If we can find our way out, this is looking pretty good. We can use magic amulets. We can buy a bunch of them and use that to help us not get stuck in the dungeon. So what I'm learning is that the fighter unnecessarily complicates things in return for having access to a stronger weapon. But as long as we have magic amulets on us for emergencies, we can even stockpile like a whole dungeon's worth. Like for 150 gold, we could totally have a dungeon's worth of amulets. Now, how in the world do I get back to the entrance? This probably looks crazy. Me just trying to walk into walls. There we go. Okay, so here's the path down. It's something like that. No? There we go. Okay, so from the ladder, you turn right and you keep going straight until you're there. So it's, when you're looking at the ladder with 3 doors, it's the door on the right. You go straight through into the left. Excellent! Let's go! Wow, let's buy several magic amulets. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then dump the rest into food. Oh my gosh, is that too much food? I don't know if you can have too much food in this game, but let's get up to like 2,000 food. Yeah, we'll spend the rest on food. Perfect! Okay, now let's go talk to Lord British, who is somewhere over here. Yep. Excellent. Let's go. Ah, Twin Rova, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a knight. A knight. Now thou must kill an carrion crawler. Good thing we've already found and killed one of those guys. Awesome. Well, guys, I think we have a shot. I'm not saying that we're going to do it in this life, but I think we at least have a chance of doing this somewhat legitimately. Now, how? Here it is. A food. And all of our stats went up another point for finishing that quest. So now let's delve for the carrion crawler. Oh, I did not get a better weapon. So we're actually, I should buy an axe or two. Let's see, what was it? It was go down here, turn right, go all the way down. Awesome. Fight with hands. Magic amulet that we just found. 2 pieces of 8. This way. Yep. I got that now. At least I have that. Let's get an axe. We have a bow and arrow. I wonder if I should be trying that out. Maybe we should test the bow and arrow out. Okay, so axe. Skeleton. Now let's try bow and arrow. Mages can't use bows. Okay. That's totally fine. Awesome. Okay, we're looking for a carrion crawler. Magic amulet. We are so set. So we're going to kill as much as possible to collect gold. Also, look at our hit points. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I think I did. The more creatures that you kill on a delve, the more HP you recover when you return to the surface. So, again, getting that early lizard man cast. We really lucked out, able to farm low-level creatures much more quickly, accumulate gold and HP. This is really the best shot that we could have had at this happening. Like, the one time that we cast the bad spell, it actually lands on the Lizard Man. And the fact that we actually get to control it. Like, with the fighter, you could accidentally cast ladder up, ladder down, kill. There's all kinds of spells that you could accidentally cast as a fighter. As the mage, you can narrow it down to the important spells. Okay, found a hidden wall, and there's a path down. So on floor 2, there is a hidden wall we need to get through. This is a drop to floor 4. I think we're going to take it. Yeah. We're going to spring the trap, go down to 5, and this floor should have a carrion crawler. At least I think. An orc, a rat, a thief, skeleton. Still got 1,600 food. We're doing good. A viper. With the axe, we are wrecking. Nice. 9 magic amulets, so we could climb back up from the very, almost the bottom floor. Carrion crawler. Here we go. Nice. Let's go. Quest complete. Let's find our way out of here. An axe, some gold, bow and arrow, and some gold. I love how we can just carry like infinite items, basically. See if we can find the way out. Just trying every possible wall. Try to find hidden paths. I remember there being a trap door to fall somewhere over here. Oh, there was a hidden door that we just went through. There's another one. Interesting. There's the ladder down. There we go. I have no idea how to get back to it, but there was the ladder up. Perfect, so we don't have to spend... Oh, skeleton. I forget, new floor, new enemies. Orc. Excellent, excellent. Every 150 gold pieces is a new set of 10 amulets. is Wilden. And I bet 1,000 food is 100 gold if it's a gold per 10. Yeah, so 250 gold will net us another 1,000 gold and 10 amulets. So if we can get 250 gold-ish every run that we completely expend amulets, all of our amulets, then we're making enough money. I guess what I'm trying to say there is that we would be making enough money to afford not even looking for the entrance. Just using magic amulets to get us up and down safely. Wow. Another carrion crawler. Orc. Yep, 215. The carrion crawler was being blocked by the rat coming this way. Super interesting. Okay. Let's actually use the amulet to go up. Level 2. We can get out of here on level 2, I think. We can find our own way, so it's not completely resetting our amulets. Also, the thief can steal our amulets, so we need to keep that in mind. If we have exactly enough amulets to make it back to the surface, one thief stealing it means that we... Wow! Okay. We have 9 magic amulets, oh my gosh, so let's get us up to like 15, and then spend the rest on food. We're so set. Mage is definitely the way to play this game. 3,000 food? Are you kidding me right now? Let's turn in our quest. Ah, Twinrova, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a knight. The goalpost to become a Kinnegit has been moved yet again. Now thou must kill a gremlin. We're getting closer to the end, though. The gremlin is the most terrifying creature in all the lands, I should say. Because a gremlin has a chance to steal half of your food, which is why I feel the need to even have thousands of food, because when we come across a gremlin, 3k can become 1,500 really fast, and then 750, and then suddenly you better hope that you've got a load of magic amulets to bail yourself out. Which, when I played as a fighter, it was just luck. It was like, okay, I'm gonna cast this amulet and just hope and pray it spawns a ladder going up instead of down. Playing as the mage, this makes it much easier. Big fan of the mage. Let's fall to level 4. I didn't see a gremlin on floor 5, so I'm assuming that we need to go to floor 6 for a gremlin. That's my assumption. We want to earn as much gold as we can while we're down here. We basically have unlimited HP. It's not really unlimited, but... Here's the carrion crawler. Ten gold pieces. The amount of gold that we're getting from treasure chests, from loot chests down in the middle of the dungeon is excellent. 6 gold pieces and a rapier. And right now I'm looking for the ladder down. Here it is. Alright, level 6. We're looking for a gremlin. Being attacked by a viper, and a thief, and a giant rat. There's a skeleton. Giant rat, viper. There's the giant rat. Oh, there's the gremlin. This little guy, oh my gosh, this is nightmare fuel. Oh. Oh, a gremlin stole some food, look. We're down to 1527 food. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. Where is this Viper even? There it is. Oh my gosh. Wow, let's pass, see if anything comes at us. Nope. Okay, let's climb back up to the surface. Spend another 100 gold on food. See if we can make it up without needing to use as many amulets this time. Yeah, the gremlin is so tough. So starting on level 6 through 10, the back half, you've got a creature that can cut your food in half. And that is the contingency that we need magic amulets for. There's a giant rat giving away the position of a hidden door, which is great. Excellent. So level 5 has a hidden door separating, a hidden wall, I should say, hidden door, separating the ladders. Work. Ooh, and we fell. Yeah, I forget that this happens. Okay, let's use our ladders. Ladder up. 3, ladder up. We're on. We can go ahead and get the gold for this. Thief. So the thief is bad early when you only have like one weapon, in case they steal your one weapon, but really, the gremlin is the most terrifying creature of them all. Wow. Did I kill the thief? Yes, I did. Perfect. Oh, thief stole a shield. Oh my gosh. 225 gold. Let's go. How many magic amulets do we have? 15? I guess let's buy 5 more, and then spend the rest on food to get us back to about 3k food, just in case. Okay. Let's go back to Lord British to turn in our quest. Ah, Twinrova, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a Knight, a Knigget. Now thou must kill an Mimic. Alright, excellent. Mimic, we've still got some creatures to go. A Mimic is a good one, though. Way more fun than a... Interesting. Way more fun than a Gremlin. Okay. We almost have enough amulets to just go down with amulets also. And back up. But we want to get the gold. Where am I going? We want to get the gold to spend on food and amulets. Actually... Where was that skeleton? I was thinking there was a skeleton. Yeah, but I want to fight. Wow. I'm just bungling this combat. Oh my gosh. Okay. 6 pieces of 8 and an axe. And every time we do one of these quests, we're getting another strength point. I don't know that we need a second lizard man cast to survive. I think we might be okay with the stats that we have. Wow, that was crazy. That was like a whole box of a room. Let's see. Will 55 strength be enough to kill the Balrog? We actually have the kill spell. Perfect. We actually wanted this. 150 gold for 10 amulets. Thief stole a magic amulet? No! We still have 19. 3 axes. 3k food. The Viper. So, okay, a trade-off that I'm discovering just now with the axe, with the Mage, is that in addition to all of these excellent benefits, these huge benefits of getting control over the magic amulet, the axe means that it's going to take more hits to kill a gremlin, and so the gremlin has more chances to steal your food. But you can counteract that with the magic amulets just casting ladder spells. But that's still terrifying. So I might here, wants to cast a ladder down to skip 1 floor's worth of gremlin. I don't know, maybe. Oh, there's the gremlin. Let's go for it. KO. We survived the floor 6 gremlin. Nice. We have 200 gold pieces. Still have over 400 HP. Almost 3k food. Okay. So we've got free reign of the floor. We could actually try to find the ladder down to 7. We're on 6, I believe. Let's see if there's a hidden door in this hallway. 33 gold pieces. That's 2 amulets worth of gold in a single box. So it's almost worth it monetarily just to use the amulet to move around, just in general. There we go. Level 7. Skeleton. We're looking for... What are we looking for? A mimic? I don't think there's anything too fancy or special about the mimic. I think it's just a stronger, tougher creature. No. The gremlin just getting these free hits on us. Okay. Gremlin's done. Thief next to us. Viper. We're at 300 gold now, so we are at that point where we can afford 1,000 food and a whole set of 10 amulets. Another interesting fun fact, there's a mimic. Oh, it looks like a box, that's what it is. That's hilarious. Yeah, quest complete. Nice. Yeah, so we might as well, do we just spend the gold on the amulets? Like, just start casting? Maybe we save that for the last... Maybe we save our amulets as a luxury. Ooh, there's the path down. Oh, a trap. No. Let's cast magic ladder up, and go up. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast some of these. Ladder up. Oh, there's a gremlin. Ladder up. Okay, all the way up to 2. So we just spent the money on it because we have so much money that we're making so much dough from these delves that we can actually optimize for time instead of optimizing for money now, which is an excellent position to be in. A thief stole food. Awesome. Let's see what our HP does. 437 to 714 hit hit points. Oh my gosh. Let's turn on our quest with Lord British. Ah, Twinrova, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a knight. Now thou must kill a daemon. Ooh, I think this is the next to last kill. Oh my gosh. Let's freaking go. How many amulets do we have? 19 still? How? Because we found so many in boxes? I guess let's go to 25. And then spend a bunch of money on food. We have enough amulets to go down and back. Wow. Okay. Well, I still think when we know exactly where the ladder is, we should opt for not wasting an amulet. There's a box. Magic amulet. But we could totally use things like that to get down as fast as possible. Oh my gosh, I think we need floor 8. Yeah, so I'm guessing that I was just wrong about there being 10 floors. I think there's only 9. Yeah, we found the trap down, which is funny to be happy about. Okay, at this point, why don't we go ahead and start casting ladder down spells. Oh, this feels so fancy. Level 8. This feels so optimal. An orc? Then we don't even need all this food. Already at 50 gold. Here's a gremlin. Let's see if he steals half our food. So much money worth of food. Nope. Didn't get the kill. Or he didn't get the steal. I got the kill first. Looking for a daemon. There is a daemon. Let's freaking go. Oh, all the gold. Oh my gosh. And there's the ladder down to the Balrog. Oh, it's a mimic. I keep trying to walk into the box and it's a mimic. Okay. Well, I don't want to fall down, so let's do ladder up now. Wow. This is so fancy. Floor 2, we can go ahead and find the path up. And we have 160 gold. We don't have to spend money on food anymore. We saved all the money on food, so it's actually low-key, high-key worth it to just spend the money. There should be a thief up ahead. Oh my gosh, guys. This is about to be it. Ah, Twinrova, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a Knight. Now thou must kill an Balrog, the final boss. And I'm thinking that our strength of 57 is probably going to do the trick. So we had a strength in the 20s. We added some points from talking to Lord British. The very first time you talk to Lord British, he gives you a +1 boost. We did that. Maybe we finished a quest? No, I don't think we finished a quest. We got a lucky lizard man cast. And then once again in one setting, we have a chance. It hasn't happened yet, but we have a chance right now to win the game. Oh my gosh. Let's get to 25 magic amulets. That's enough to go all the way down and back up and have our amulets stolen. Let's dump the rest into food that we don't really need. Let's do this. Let's go kill a Balrog and get out of here. Claim glory in Akalabeth. in one sitting. Again, legitimately. Oh, this is excellent. Once again, if I actually know where the ladder is, let's not waste an amulet. Let's just take it. Ladder down. On this one. We have all the amulets. Let's just go straight down. Ladder down to the 6th floor, ladder down to the 7th, to the 8th, to the 9th. This is it. We're looking for the Balrog. We just gotta kill it, get to the surface, and that's a GG. What? There's a path, there's a ladder down. Interesting. I don't want to lose that ladder down. A gremlin. Wow, lucked out. Orc. We don't really need to farm all this. I guess let's go down to 10. Wow, look at the color. And this is it. Boss fight. Balrog's down to 35. Balrog's down to 20, I think. To 9. GG. That is the Balrog slain. Wow, in one sitting. Freaking epic. And legitimately. I think legitimate. Is there anything else I could have done? I think it's more legitimate. What do you think? What I want to know, is there another Balrog on level 9? I'm like, what's the point of level 10? There's a Daemon. I thought we saw a Daemon on level 8. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Oh, not a gremlin getting all these free hits at us. Don't even need to kill all this, but just for fun. Wow. Okay, so instead of just ending the game, like I probably should... Oh, there's another gremlin. I want to see if there's a Balrog on level 9. Like, was floor 10 optional? Is that a Balrog or a Daemon? Yeah, this is a Balrog, yeah. So there's 10 floors. But there was actually a Balrog. The Balrog just ran. That's so funny. Another Balrog slain. On level 9. Okay, cool. Hunting these guys down for no reason. Daemon behind me. We have almost 1,000 HP. Okay, let's ladder up our way out of here. This is it. And you know what? Let's just get out of here. Excellent. Yeah, GG. 1320 HP. We're gonna end the game with. Ah, Twinrova. Thou hast accomplished thy quest. Thou hast proved thyself worthy of knighthood. Continue to play if thou dost wish, but thou hast accomplished the main objective of this game. Report thy amazing feat to Lord British today. Lord British, Richard Garriott, if you're watching this, I have accomplished my quest. In case you were curious. Okay. I guess there is one more unsettled piece of business that I have with this game. For this, I'm going to need just unlimited magic amulets. Okay. What I need to know is what is going to happen when I go down to floor 10 and cast ladder down. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, floor 10. It worked? I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so we've already beat the game, so there's no reason to not just keep delving, right? I don't think when I played before, I think I looked around on floor 10 and couldn't find a ladder down. 11? What? What? Look at the colors. A Balrog. I didn't realize we could delve deeper. Will they keep getting tougher? Oh my gosh, at what point is the scaling going to outscale us at whatever our strength is of 58 strength? Wow, I'm so curious now. And we have 1300 health, so... Okay. There's the ladder up. Is it the same one that we already cast, or is that another ladder up? There's no way. To level 12 to 13, we fell... What? We fell down to 12 and down to 13? I didn't even know this existed. Oh my gosh. We're on floor 13 and it's yellow. I didn't even know this was a possibility. So we can just keep delving down and then making more money and then spending that money on amulets and then using those amulets to delve deeper and deeper. How deep will it let us go? Should be a Balrog on every level, right? You'd expect. Wow. Alright. Ladder down. 14. Let's just cast a bunch of ladders. Wow. Yellow on level 14. We're still not really taking damage. The Gremlin could still have our food, but that's going to be the worst thing. 20 pieces of gold. I feel like I just discovered New Game Plus. There's the ladder up. Viper. How many amulets do we have? How far down could we go? What I really want to know is when we start taking damage. Because my HP at 1304 through all of these creatures, it just shows you that we're scaled too high. The Balrog should be able to hurt me. At a minimum, should be dealing some kind of damage. Okay. Ladder down. Let's do this a few times. Wow, green. We still have 34 magic amulets. Oh my gosh. The rat is not hurting me, but it has a bunch of health. A trap down to 25. 26. Thief stole an axe. Oh, now we're taking damage. Now we're finally taking damage. 1297. Okay. not a gremlin. The gremlin is the... Oh, look at all the food the gremlin just stole. No. Still only barely got hurt one time. Super interesting. The daemon. Is it going to hurt us? Wow. Do we still have enough amulets to get back up? Yeah, we have 33. We do. So it's just changing the colors up and somehow scaling the enemy's strength as we delve. I wonder if there are any ladders down on these levels, or if you basically have to. Let's get that box, why not? Ooh. Still not taking too much damage, but that Viper has like 70 hit points. So the Thief and the Gremlin become more dangerous. 28, we've got 33 amulets. Floor 30. Okay, this seems like a good benchmark. 33 amulets. And we're just in a box? Okay. A mimic? We're still not really taking damage. Yeah, our main danger is food rather than hit points, but we still have... We're earning so much gold that we can just replenish all of these amulets that we spent and delve even further. I'm gonna have to look up like what is the deepest that you can dive, because it might be near infinite. It might be until some internal data type, like if this is an int 32 or something, or int 8 tracking the floor. There might be some like 255 or 32,000 limit. I don't know, this is really cool. We're not really taking any damage. Yeah, this is going to be the scary thing, the gremlin. So we're going to need a bunch of gold to afford these trips if we're going to keep going. Wow. 33 amulets in floor 30. We're really not taking any damage. We're going to need 60 amulets to go back down and back up. What? 10 amulets was 150 gold. So 300, 450 to go down, 450 to go up. 900 gold is what we need to reach the sane point. So we really need to go past that as far as GP goes. We need to be exploring these floors and getting boxes. Oh wow, there was a natural ladder down that we could actually find. So we could go until our food is pretty low. And just use the amulet to help. The amulets to help seal the deal with our escape route. Okay, a Balrog on level 31. Not hitting us. It's taking us a lot of hits to kill the Balrog, but it's not able to deal any meaningful damage to us. I'm assuming that these enemies are scaling as we go down. I know that their health is scaling, I just don't know if their damage is scaling or not. I'm curious. We're missing. So if 900 gold was what it takes to get down to 30 and back, would 1800 gold get us to like 45 and back or something? We of course have to spend a bunch of money on replenishing our food, so it's not 100%. It's not quite that straightforward. Wow, this is cool though. I thought it was going to be like, okay, you won the game and then you're done, but now I feel like we might have to do a little more Akalabeth just to push the limits. Unless it's just like infinite, but still I want to know at what point we die. 32. The gremlin really is the problem, as it always is. Like, there's no way it's not going to steal food from us. Wow, we lucked out. What's interesting is we are spending food every round in combat also. 1297. All these fights are good because they should be getting us not just HP but also pieces of 8. $82 HP left for the Balrog. We're missing now too. Interesting. From 1471 to 1513, 42 pieces of 8 from the Balrog. But our defense is just too high. Whether it's our strength or dexterity, whatever stat that we're using for this, it's too much. This is becoming a grind, a slog. Just because of how much HP they have, and my strength has not scaled with it. So it's like almost like it's not a stalemate. It's like I could start using the magic amulet. At some point you could get so low that you use the magic amulet for a kill. That would be 15 gold pieces per kill. So you'd have to be making some crazy money for that to work out, but with the scaling here, it might work out that way. 33, and we're on floor 33, right? 33. So now we gotta spend our amulets. Up. We made it down to floor 33. This is so wild. We actually took damage somewhere. 1268. Is it from falling? Is it fall damage? Did we even take damage earlier? We're just now back to 10 and 9, which is really the end of the game. Not the end of the game, but the victory. Wow. What happens now if we go talk to Lord British? Anything? Just the great success screen. Oh my gosh. We need our 6k food again. We still have 23 amulets. I don't know if it's maybe from our all the boxes that we unlocked or loot from enemies, but we had way more magic amulets than I thought we did. Wow, 126 Magic amulets. This is insane. Well, guys, I think this is where I'm going to call it today. I accomplished what I set out to accomplish. I wanted to beat the game legitimately. I did not think that it was going to happen over the course of, I don't know, a little more than an hour. I think we got really, really lucky on seed number 1 with an intentional cast of bad in the dungeon. Whatever the circumstances were of that cast, we lucked out and we were able to very easily play and beat the game. Wow, and then it was a treat to discover that we could delve deeper than level 10. I didn't even know that was possible. And now here we are, having visited level 33. We're going to have to come back and dump these amulets. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. I was thinking, do we just go out with a bang and just go down to level 100 and get KO'd? But no, we'll come back and we'll try to do this somewhat the right way and survive down to deeper floors and see at what point, if ever, we run out of floors or we actually start taking damage. Whatever the case, thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe for more retro role-playing content. I'm Twinrova, and until next time, happy scaping, and fight on!